This is a quick review of multiplying integers. I have 6 problems on the left-hand side, and I'm going to go through them one by one. Starting with number 1, I have 4 times 6. Hopefully many of you guys can remember that multiplication is just a quick way to add the same number repeatedly. So 4 times 6 is just the same as 4 groups of 6 being added together. And of course the answer to this will be 24. Number 2 reads 4 times negative 6. And just like the problem above, this is just going to be 4 groups of negative 6 added together. And this will give us negative 24. Number 3 is a bit more tricky. When I have 2 negative numbers being multiplied together, my product will be a positive number. And this is just something that hopefully many of you guys have remembered already. A negative times a negative is just going to give you a positive. I'll provide a link on the right-hand side of this video that links to an article that goes more into depth about this concept. Moving on to number 4, we have 30 divided by 10. And the way I like to think about this is, if I have $30 and I distribute it evenly among 10 friends, each one of those 10 friends will get $3 total. Likewise, if I'm at a restaurant and my bill totals $30, this negative sign can represent a debt, so I'll owe the restaurant $30. And if I distribute that negative money or that debt amongst my 10 friends, each one of my friends will owe the restaurant $3. So these negative signs can represent debt, and that's kind of a good way to think about it if you're having a hard time grasping this concept. Problem number 6 reads negative 30 divided by negative 10. And for problems like this, you can think about this the same way as you did the multiplication in number 3. A negative times a negative is going to be a positive, and the same thing right here. A negative divided by a negative is going to be a positive as well. This is going to be positive 3 as our answer. Another way of helping you understand the division of 2 negatives is to use the traditional long division method root. So I'm going to have negative 30 as my dividend, and negative 10 is going to be my divisor. And this just might help your mind wrap around the concept of a negative being divided by a negative. How many negative 10s go into negative 30? Well, it's going to take 3 negative 10s, or 3 times negative 10, to equal negative 30. And when I subtract a negative, it's the same as adding. So I'm really adding positive 30. These 2 negative signs are going to equal one big plus sign to a negative 30, and that'll give us a remainder of 0. And 3 is going to be our answer. Thank you for watching.